hundreds of YouTube videos online talking about how to buy and sell meme coin. And of course, it's not necessarily a right or wrong way to do this. But in this video, I'm going to show you the easiest way to trade meme coins and to get started without jumping through a bunch of hoops, knowing what blockchains are, what seed phrases are, downloading various Chrome extensions. We're going to dumb this down for you. So without further ado, let's get right into it. I'm going to walk you through everything you're going to need to know about getting started trading meme coins. Step one. So what are meme coins and what's all the hype about? So meme coins are essentially attention markets. This means they're a way to bet on attention, trends, culture. So if you put in $1 into a coin and someone else puts $1 into the coin, you'll make money. If you put $1 into a coin and people pull out $2 of that coin, you'll lose money. It's as simple as that. Step two, how do you actually participate in this ecosystem? So the first thing you'll need to do is acquire cryptocurrency through a central exchange. So the old way of doing this is downloading a Chrome extension like Phantom or MetaMask, memorizing a seed phrase. If you lose that string phase, you're kind of fucked, but now it's way easier to get started. So the easiest way to get started is to download this app called Hype and make it super easy to get started. Go to the App Store, search Hype, trade memes. Once you get the app, all you have to do is enter your phone number, create a username, and you're in. Once you're in the app, you click on a button called Add Funds. The easiest way to get crypto is just using your credit card or your debit card. And so when you open up Hype, you can click on the Add Funds button, click on Solana, and then you can put the amount you want to buy in US dollars, click on Sol, and then just click buy Sol, enter your credit card information. There might be some documentation you need to provide, like your driver's license and things like that. But once you do that, it should be pretty straightforward and you're good to go. And again, the reason why you need Solana is because meme coins live on Solana. This is where the next 1000x is going to be. This is where all the activity is happening right now in the meme coin space. Solana is the way to go here. And it's extremely important that now I do my part to make sure that you don't lose your house on this. Which brings us to step three, how not to get scammed. First rule, never invest more than you're willing to lose. If you're choosing between buying meme coins and paying rent, then this is not for you. Swerve. This game is risky as fuck. We're not exactly investing in forward stock here. It's more like educated gambling, betting, options trading. A way to avoid getting scammed is honestly staying away from newly launched coins. Although that's also how you might get 1000x fast. So for example, there's a coin called Gandalf Shrek Tupac Nigeria that currently just launched. That's kind of funny, but you might want to avoid that one. Again, it can make you a lot of money very fast, but you can also lose it all on these types of coins. On Hype app, we let you buy whatever you want. We're giving you complete access so that you can get at 1000x, but you want to be careful here. Within the Hype app, there's actually a way where you can check certain things to make sure you're not getting a complete scam. So here are some of the things you might want to look out for. If you go to the security tab on the token page, you'll see that there's a few things that you want to have green checks on. For example, is it a honeypot? A honeypot means that you can't sell the coin, you can only buy it. Obviously, that's a horrible outcome. You can't sell out of a coin that you put money into. You want to make sure this coin is not a honeypot. The second is you want to make sure that the coin doesn't have any mint authority. Essentially, what this means is that the coin creator cannot issue more coins, therefore lowering the value of what your coin is worth. Another thing you want to check is freeze authority. This means that the dev can freeze the contract and you want to avoid that as well. There's also an icon on Hype that says has scams. This checks if the person who created the coin has scammed people in the past before. And then you want to make sure there's no buy or sell tax on the coin. There's no transfer tax. A buy tax means that if you're trying to buy something, they're going to charge like a 5 or 10% tax on top of it. A sell tax just means that if you're trying to sell something, they might have a sell tax on it. You want to avoid these because you're just losing money on every single trade that you're making. On Hype, we have a caution sign next to coins that we have flagged as sus. It's hard for us to monitor every single thing, so you do need to do your own research on all the coins that you're buying. Again, the new tab is very, very risky. Newly launched coins are very, very risky. If you're early, you can make a bunch of money fast, but these are very volatile and usually often just go to zero. So now before we actually get started buying our first meme coin, it's not all gambling. There are ways to figure out if a coin might have success, if it's trending on things like Twitter, social media, etc. There's ways to do research on this outside of just looking at a chart or looking at the app, and there's tools out there that let you get educated on this stuff. So I'm going to tell you about a time that I found a new coin and made a bunch of money on it. Again, this is a rare occasion, but I'm going to walk you through my process. So the coin was called Sigma. I'm sure many of you guys know what Sigma means. It's like a Sigma male. It's used in Gen Z slang, like W Sigma, what the Sigma, whatever. And so when I saw Sigma come out, being younger, I kind of knew this might be able to run up a lot. And so I opened up Hype, I opened opened up the new tab, I saw Sigma was there. I clicked into it. It was around like a 200, 300K market cap, which was pretty low. Like I said, if it's below $500,000 or below 100K, 200K, it is very risky. So this is what I did. I thought that was a good ticker, a good meme. It's very common in pop culture. It's really common in TikTok culture, whatever. And so the first thing I did was I immediately bought some because I just didn't want to take the chance of losing out, but put a very small amount in, maybe like $50. That way it was I went to the Twitter. So on Hype, you can actually go and click on the token and go to the Twitter account. The Twitter is really important because you can see if people are actually active in the community, who are talking about things and stuff like that. You can also search $, whatever their ticker name is, and you can see everyone that's talking about the coin on Twitter. The second thing I did was I went and clicked on their Telegram. So Telegram is this chat app where people who are buying this meme coin hang out. I went into that community and I saw that people in there weren't scammers. It felt like a really genuine community that wanted to, promote this idea of this coin Sigma, and it wasn't really scammy. And so from that, I got good vibes from the community. I kind of knew if this was gonna be more relevant meme because it is a meme that we might talk about or we actually know of. So there's like this mainstream appeal. And so then I went ahead and put in around $100 into the coin. It wasn't a lot of money for me in terms of how much money I had to do in crypto. It was a smaller bet. And because it was more risky, I put less money in, and that's the game you have to play. So fast forward a few months later, I just held Sigma. It was at a $500,000 market cap when I first got in, and recently it just crossed 60 million market cap. So essentially I was able to go from around a few $100s into around $40,000. On the way up, I put some more in as well, but you get the gist. When it got to that level recently at 50, 60 million, I took some money out, took my initial investment out, and now I'm just letting it ride. I'm gonna take you through buying the most stable meme coin, one that has the highest market cap right now on our app, called Dog with Hat. I'm sure maybe you might have heard of it. It's literally a dog with a hat, cute little guy. And so you're gonna just open up Hype. Again, you have Solana already in there. You don't go back to step 2 and get Solana. Click on the buy button, put the amount you wanna buy. We're gonna do $20. Click the buy button, wait a few seconds, and boom, just like that, you got some Dog with Hat. You have your first meme coin. It's not easy. So guys and girls, you have now successfully bought your first meme coin. It was hopefully pretty straightforward and pretty easy. At the end of the day, again, this is very risky. Make sure you're following the right people on Twitter. Make sure you check telegrams. Make sure you look at security analysis that I just mentioned to you. Remember to always take profits. If you're up, sell. Don't be afraid to sell because that's how you get wrecked. Make sure to avoid scams. Make sure to avoid newly launched coins. If you're not comfortable, just know you're gambling on those coins. We also have a newsletter called The Hype Train, where essentially we break down all the shit that's happening in meme coins. So you try to add humor to it. It helps you stay on top of what's going on. If you don't have time to stay on Twitter all day, we do that for you. You can also go ahead and subscribe to that. It's just a free newsletter, also in the description below.